Hello, Ardrey Kell ninth graders. This is Christy Lynn Ramos. I'm one of the counselors here at Ardrey Kell, and I'm here to share a little bit of information for ninth graders going through your first year of high school. So the first thing I want to show you is who is my counselor. In middle school, you probably had a counselor based on your grade level. Now in high school, it is based on your last name. So you can take a look here and see based on your last name, which one of our 9 counselors belongs to you. You will be with this counselor for the next 4 years. So if you have any need, you can always reach out to your counselors. You may be asking, what does a counselor do in high school? Well, counselors work with you on things like academic development, career development, and personal social development. So we see students about signing up for classes, planning for the future, and any personal or emotional needs that they have, we work through with them. We also have a career development coordinator. His name is Mr. Webb. If you are somebody who is looking into doing some volunteering or maybe some extra classes or maybe even taking classes at the local community college, CPCC, Mr. Webb is the person you would want to get in touch with and visit the website at www.akvc3.com. When we are in the building, you can find your counselor by coming to the Student Services office. We are at the end of the C200 hallway behind the main office. We also have a bulletin board in there that shows you exactly where we are in the morning and in the afternoon. Of course, during this time, during remote learning, the best way to get in touch with your counselor is to send them an email. Our email addresses are on the Student Services website and on the main Ardrey Kell website. And in person, you can always stop by during lunch, before school or after school. And of course, if it is an emergency, please never hesitate to reach out to one of your teachers or to reach out to us directly. We do have an Ardrey Kell Student Services website that is updated constantly. You can get to this website from the main Ardrey Kell page. There is a link on the left-hand side, and then it'll take you straight to our website. On this site, we put any updates that come from the district about events happening soon, things for parents, things for students, information about grading. Every single year, we have a tab for 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th graders, information about the SAT, Naviance, requesting your transcript when you're a senior. There's a ton of information on this website. I would highly encourage you to check it out and bookmark it when you get a chance. We do have some high school graduation requirements, unlike middle school where you take classes and even if you don't pass, you may get to go to the next grade. In high school, there are certain classes that you do have to take in order to graduate. And we do have 4 English, 4 math, 3 science, 4 social studies, health and PE, 8 electives, and generally 2 world languages of 2 levels. So while the world languages is not required to to graduate, it is required to attend a 4-year college in North Carolina. This is something that your counselor keeps track of every single year, and we make sure that we review this with you every year during registration in the spring. You also have a transcript in high school. This is a document that records all of your final grades. So every single year when you finish a class, or every semester when you finish a class, you get one final grade, and that is what goes on your transcript. And this is eventually the record that would get sent to a college or maybe to a scholarship. Things that are not on the transcript are your test scores, any community service, jobs, community service, or community involvement. All those things would be reported by you separately when it comes time down the line. This is what a transcript looks like. It does have your information at the top. It has any 8th grade classes that you took that count for a high school class. And then you can see it lists all of your classes individually. So for example, this student took biology, English, world history. Right next to the names of those classes, you can see their final grade, their weighted GPA points, and then that they earned 1 credit for those classes. There is a more detailed explainer for this on the Student Services website about why certain classes give you more points, how to tally that, how to calculate it. All that information is on the Student Services website. We also have at the end, your GPA will always be there and your class ranking. How does your GPA rank out of all the students in your class? Again, more explainer about what is GPA. GPA does matter when you get to high school. It matters for a lot of things. It matters for college applications. It matters for applying to scholarships. If you're thinking about doing the military, all those things do ask for your GPA. So this is a bit of an explainer on there For every A you get 4 points. If you're in an honors class, you get an additional half point. And if you get an A in an AP class, you get 5 points. So you can see how some GPAs may be above 4.0. And generally, when you're looking at this, it's best to look at your classes and your final grade so you can kind of get a sense of what your GPA is and what this means for you. In high school, we use a program called Naviance. This is a cloud-based program that you get to through NC Ed Cloud and then Clever. It is a program where we help you plan for a career and potentially for college once you get up into 11th and 12th grade. At this time in 9th and 10th grade, you're going to use it to take some inventories and some surveys about who you are, what you like to do, what classes you enjoy, what things you're good at, to kind of give you a sense of what classes you might want to take, what careers you might want to look into, and then eventually we use that information to help guide your college decision making. When you get to 11th and 12th grade, we use Naviance a lot to send all of your documents to colleges and to keep records of those things. Some general strategies for success in high school. We really hope that you would utilize available academic support. So tutoring, this is happening during virtual learning as well. All of your teachers do offer tutoring at some point in the day. Nighttime when we return to the building, or homeroom time, I guess, if it's going to be that for the rest of the year. Please communicate with your teacher. You would be so surprised how much communicating with your teacher can open up a dialogue that is very, very important. If you are struggling or if you need help, please don't ever hesitate to contact your teacher, or if you need to, you can contact your counselor and we can be an advocate for you, which means we kind of stand up for you and help you communicate with people that you need us to. Use your agenda or an online calendar if we're at home. Ask for help when you need it. Get involved if you can, and challenge yourself to the point where you can be successful, but not so much that you are getting in over your head. We want you to be challenged, but not struggling. One of the big things we have coming up is freshman appointments. This is a chance for you to get to know your counselor, talk about your plans for high school and college in general, and just to explore Naviance and other resources that we have available. This will be about a 15 to 20-minute appointment with your counselor between November 16th and December 4th. We're encouraging students to sign up if they want to for a date and time that is convenient for them. So maybe during some asynchronous time, during homeroom, during your lunch break. We have a lot of different times available. You'll sign up with your counselor based on your last name, and you can click on this link right here. That goes straight to the Student Services website to find your counselor's calendar where you can sign up directly. So a couple of follow-up pieces with clickable links. You can schedule your optional freshman appointments starting now. And we do have a page where you can get a sense of what you could be doing in 9th grade on the Student Services website. If you want to kind of browse that, look at a timeline of high school and see what things you could be working on now, what things can wait until later. There's a lot of different ways that you can work it. So these links are available for you to click on now, and we hope to see you soon.